YTPC, board smoking pipes here. Can you guess what's in my pipe? No? Amphora Kentucky, just in case you couldn't guess. What pipe's it in? Mr. Broggs, number 51 Amigo. Number 2. It was this or chestnut. It's the end of the day. Need something a little stronger at the end of the day. But anyway, Amphora Kentucky. I have heard from Cane Rod. I have heard from Kirk in Florida. I have a name that's escaping me. He's my Byzantium buddy. Dadgummit. I'll think of it later. I apologize, friend. Anyway, Amphora Kentucky. It's a good blend. I can't get a bite out of it. I can smoke it hot, however. Probably because of the cut, because it's basically a busted plate. Of course, so it has a lot of air pockets. Ford has a tendency not to rub it out probably as much as it should be. Unlike Amphora Original, I don't have to air this one out. Pretty much burns right out of the package. This particular package anyway. It's imported by Sutliff. Amphora is part of the McBurn group. So I'm told. I'm not going to wow you with my ability to taste every little thing out of it. If you've had Old Dark Fire Kentucky before, this has definitely got all the tangy and smoky that the other had. It does appear to be a little bit sweeter than some I've had. I have yet to make this one bite. Somebody knows me. Unlike a lot of the McBurn stuff, it's not real bitey. Some of it just nips at me like crazy. I'm still convinced that's pH level things. I won't get into that. I've done it on a bunch of videos. So to each their own. Would I recommend it? I'll jump right in there with you, Kurt. Mike. And that other fella that I can't remember your name. I'm getting old, guys. I gotta write this stuff down. I usually just wing this. I sit up and go, hey, I feel like smoking. Hey, I should probably make a video with it. So I do. It's got ample smoke. Boy. Most of the time I get that much smoke, I got Cavendish in the pipe somewhere. And no, I don't think there's any Cavendish in this. Spicy. Got a little spice to it. Pleasantly spicy though. It's not like the retro doesn't rip your nostrils out and pull them down around your ankles and tie them in a knot. I've had some, boy, oh boy, you blow it through your nose and you're on fire for an hour. This is not it. Certainly it can warm up your pipe though. You're a power puffer like old Ford. This could be a rim holding event. But Mr. Brogg has thick walls and handles it just fine. Could be one of those you'd smoke on a negative 20-degree day outside and be happy. Have your own bonfire. But like I said, it's because I'm puffing on it pretty hard. If you would take your time and sip on it and enjoy it like it's probably meant to be done, it wouldn't cause you a deal. For me, it's not a blend I would put in a thin wall pipe though. I would bake the enamel right off of it. Not that any of my pipes have enamel. It's a reference to the old days when the cooking pots had enamel on it. Waiting for that next 8 inches of snow. Clouds are here. I'm running, hiding from the wind in the mobile studio while letting the wife's carriage run next to me. Keep the batteries up. Hers hadn't moved in over a week because of the bad weather between the ice and the snow. Choctaw, you're pretty close. We got another piper up in Siloam. Ought to get together and have a pipe. We can kidnap the bearded tamper up out of Missouri. I'm not quite sure how far Cliff is away from us. Cliff Higgins. I know Arkansas Mike's all the way across the state. Keep meaning to get out to Siloam. Full Doddle's out there. This summer I hope to get some traveling done. Get some camping done. I went camping quite a bit last year. I say quite a bit. 3 or 4 times. Quite a bit for me. For some years. Hope to make it more this year. Had a few day hikes till the weather got hot. Then by the time the weather cooled back off, I was into stream fishing. Let up on that hike in Cherry Hill like to kill me. Almost life flighted me off the side of that mountain. Man's got to know his limitations. I have my suspicions that might have been caffeine induced. Not sure. I know after it, I was real sensitive to caffeine. Amphora. Well, I'm going to join the ranks. I'm going to recommend it. Amphora Kentucky. I'll tell you a little story about Amphora and me. First time I ever seen it, I was up here at brick and mortar. And you got to understand, the close brick and mortars to me are nothing more than a roll your own cigarette shop. Nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever. They just don't tend to carry the finer pipe tobaccos. They usually have some good OTCs. Not always. Especially not now that Carter Hall's so hard to find. And I don't do Captain Black Grape. I don't care. I don't do it. Just something seems wrong about that to me. To all those who like Captain Black Grape, more power to you. Smoke it all. Please smoke mine. You can have mine. Just some things that I just can't wrap my mind around. And I'll eat a grape. I'll drink wine. I will eat balsamic vinegar made from grape wine. I've even chewed grape bubble gum in my life. But come to think about it, when I was young, I smoked grape leaves. Don't ever do that. I will not put grape flavored pipe tobacco in my pipe. By the way, grape leaves don't taste like grape when you roll them up and smoke them, nor does the vine. They were wild. We have a wild grapevines in the area. We were kids. We were dumb. It didn't turn out well. I don't know where we got the idea. Anyway, Amphora. I went down a rabbit hole. Excuse me. I'm in there looking at velvet, half and half, Carter Hall, in the full packs in those days. And there's this display of Amphora, and I'm looking at it going, what is this? Surely this is not any good. It's up here in the OTCs. And it's on the back corner. Yeah, little did I know I should have picked that up and left the other ones alone. I have the Amphora Burley too. It's good solid Burley. To me, it's real close to Prince Albert. I get a little more flavor out of it than I do Prince Albert. And I just haven't fathomed why I can't get much flavor from Prince Albert, though. I know what it's made of. According to my taste, that should just be fit right in there. Maybe it's because of the way it's cut, and I have a hard time with cube cut. Everybody's packing styles are a little different, so I can mash cube cut in there, and I don't know. I have not mastered it. We'll just leave it at that. Tried cube cut from Cornell and Deal too. Sent to me by Chris ASL Piper. Tasted good, just like, but I didn't get the smoke out of it that I wanted. Well, I can say, and I've noticed this about the other dark fired or fired Kentuckys, is they're slow smoking. They last a long time. And I appreciate that. I really can't do more than, 2 or 3 bowls, usually just 2 in a day of it. Now I have to switch to something else, but not because I don't like it, it's because it will get at me a little bit. I do like it, probably like it too much and make it get at me. Long smoke. And I'm going to remember that guy's name as soon as I shut off the camera. One of the reasons why I'm hanging on to you. I'm sitting here thinking, good smoke. Get down to the bottom of the bowl, it's still a good smoke. It mellows a little bit towards the bottom of the bowl. But the flavor's still there. Nice ash to it too. No gurgle. And that's kind of rarity considering how cold it is, because usually I'll collect humidity. Not really in this pipe though, this style. That is one thing I can say. I very rarely, for the Brog 51, have to run a pipe cleaner down it to suck out moisture. Maybe it's the shape, the way it's bent, something that just does real good at that for me. Something I will say is I preference this. These are only my opinions of how these tobaccos and pipes work for me. They will work different for you. Bearded used to get on me all the time about using my finger for a tamper. He cut me some nice tampers, pocket tampers. Osage tamper with a 45 shell. I have them. They're on my desk. My desk is not in the mobile studio though. And I don't want to lose them in my pocket. Carl sent me a good tamper, nice tampers, with that mortar pipe he made for me. Last time I talked to him, he wasn't making mortars anymore. You're doing olive, almost exclusive olive wood, maybe briar too. I don't know, Carl, you'll have to let me know. No, he made some beautiful olive wood pipes. Old Bearded made pipe out of Osage orange. We call it hedge apple, but at least I do. Tough wood. Well, YTPC, I'm not going to remember that name. So, I'm going to get off here. Hope you had time to enjoy a pipe with me. I'm going to finish this smoke and that coffee. Then I'll get back in that house before it gets too cold. We made it up to 22 degrees. A dadgum heat wave. Watch out. Never thought that I'd be happy to see 22 degrees. Till next time, Old Ford signing out.